good, as bad?
It's big plays in third down. You know, you go back and watch the tape, and you got opportunities to convert on third down, and big plays kill you. So that's really the tale of the game as far as how we played, and just goes back to really throughout the season, just consistency and performance, and we just got to do a better job.
How do you approach that? What's the
Be very technical about what we did wrong on the plays that we gave up, and evaluate scheme, evaluate how the technique, evaluate fundamentals, and go back and just continue to correct the things we've got to do to bring some positive energy to our team.
Do you have any fear that you're losing some guys?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Our guys are resilient. They're hurt. They're down. They're prideful kids, and they want to win, and they're going to work to win.
Coach, what you know, all coaches have certain ideas or things that they say or just memories of things that they draw on when it comes to stuff like this. You know, what are you drawing either for yourself or for your defense?
Just through adversity? Well, you know, I was raised that you work hard, and when things aren't going well, you work harder, and that's what I'm doing. And we're doing everything we can do as far as evaluating where we are, evaluating what's going wrong, evaluating what we need to do to get better, and that's my approach in everything we do. And not that we weren't working hard before, but obviously you've got to evaluate, self-evaluate as much as anything. You know what's brought on the tough times, and that's what we're doing right now.
Coach, can you talk about Daniel Thomas and the Kansas State offense?
Well, he's an outstanding player. You know, you watch the tape, and you know it's an inside power or inside zone, and the pile moves for 6 yards, 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2, and that's really what they play to. They're going to manage the game, take their shots down the field. The quarterback Carson manages the game. They're going to find ways to get Daniel Thomas the ball. He's going to be an outstanding pro because he's an outstanding runner, but he's great in protection. He's got great hands out of the backfield, so he's a really well-rounded back.
What is the defense going to have to do to stop him?
Well, we got to strike and control blockers up front. That's where it starts with him. Then you got to tackle, and you got to gang tackle him. He is going to make you miss some tackles running through you and some things because he's a very powerful young man. But you got to tackle, and you got to strike blockers up front and play gap control.
Is that something that gets stressed a little bit more, just given the success that maybe an Iowa State or UCLA had?
Well, we stress it every week, and everybody's a little different schematically in what they do. So obviously this week's different from those weeks or any other week we've played as far as the power running game is concerned. So we're looking forward to the opportunity going to Manhattan.
Finley had the one run, but otherwise it seemed like you guys defended the run better just than UCLA or OU or ISU. You feel like there was progress made, and that's good when you come up on a KSU who obviously runs with Thomas more than anything.
Well, we defended the run very well other than one run, and we let a guard get up on the linebacker and seal the linebacker, and we split the defense. So you can't allow that to happen to win anything, to win any game. So, no, we played the runs well, and it's just disappointing to have had that run spit out, especially in the momentum of the game being up 9, 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, 2 3-and-outs to start the second half, and that was a backbreaker.
Coach, Mac talked about the need to create turnovers. I mean, obviously it's every play. It's hard to understand how you practice that in practice, and then
Right.
you know always the risk is there for trying to go through turnovers and maybe the bad play happens. How does that? How do you balance that? How do you coach with that?
Well, we emphasize it. We've talked about it an awful lot. I mean, we're a team that led the country in turnovers last year. A little bit about finishing plays, a little bit about the bounce of the ball. I mean, we had 5 on the ground in Nebraska. We had 5 the other night. We don't come up with them for whatever reason. And it's not from a lack of effort. It's not from a lack of trying. It's not for lack of working on scoop and score drills and following the ball drill. We do all those things. We work on interceptions. We show pictures of ball security issues that teams have. We have a ball disruption tape that we show the players, and we talk about how they carry the ball and the points of the ball that you have an opportunity to knock loose. And all of those things we're doing. We're continuing to do those things. Again, we've got to get more turnovers for our team right now, and that's not happening. And we're continuing to work on it. And again, I don't mean to sound boring, but that's just what you got to do right now. You got to go back and just keep working on it. There's no magic wand that you're going to wave over and all of a sudden you get turnovers or everybody be doing it. So we just need to go back and continue to work on base fundamentals and technique and gain some of those.
Well, and I guess the other thing is it's not like so much of it just seems like sometimes
No.
Sometimes it is sometimes just how a ball falls down and things of that nature.
Well, you look at some tip balls that happen, and they tip the wrong way, and that's just the nature of the game. I think in the end, it all comes out even, and you just got to continue to play hard and swarm the ball and create positive things for your football team.
Touch a little bit on Curtis and just what we went through last week and how he obviously actually graded really well in the game. Just kind of what he went through.
Well, again, people don't realize that these young men have lives outside of what happens on Saturday afternoon, and they go through an awful lot. It's not easy being a college football player. It's a full-time job. I mean, we wake them up at 6 in the morning. They go to class. If they don't go to class, we check their class. We run them. We don't play them. There's a lot of demands on their time and what we do. And granted, they get to go to get their school paid for at the University of Texas, which is an outstanding return. But it's a tough deal, and if you've had children or you go through that, there's nothing that hits you harder than that. And Curtis is a great young man, and he went through a lot last week in dealing with that and his daughter, and that's just part of what family does, and you stick up for family, and everybody's taking shots at him as a young man when there's a lot going on in his life right now. And so again, you just work through it. I've got 2 children, and you talk about dealing with tough times and what happens, and so those are things that's why we're here. We wear a lot of hats. We're not just ball coaches on Saturday. As far as counselors and advisors and consultants and friends, and you wear a lot of hats here. Thank y'all.